What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and of course I got some new news for you, some hot steamy news from Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just went on a rant on social media on his Twitter account, and he blasts Anthony Joshua for not taking the Wilder fight, and he said he's the real champion. Joshua's not the real champion, he's the fake champion. He's never been defeated, so he's still the lineal champion. But, that's pretty much already said. I just want to reiterate that simply because he also said something very bold, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Tyson Fury, brought up the possibility of him fighting Deontay Wilder in his backyard, meaning Tyson Fury had talks of coming over to the U.S., okay, and fighting Deontay Wilder and challenging him, and that does not seem like a bad idea. It probably seems like the best idea since Tyson Fury is the lineal champion, the guy that beat the guy, okay, and he's never lost, so it's undefeated. And he's fighting for the title, and it's just, I would love to see that fight. That just lets you know in the sport of boxing that there's always other alternatives. When one guy steps down or away, another guy steps in. You know what I mean? And that's what I see. Because if Tyson Fury can fight that Wilder fight, that's the next big fight. So if I'm Deontay Wilder and I know I'm not chasing Joshua no more or whatever, and that's done, and I know I'm not going to fight him next, okay, I can focus on the next big thing or the next better thing, because that fight would be really good. Two tall guys like that, both rather awkward, fast. I think Tyson has more skill. Now, could he beat Deontay Wilder? I seriously doubt it. I mean, that's my honest opinion. Because I think Tyson Fury can fight a perfect fight for only so long until Deontay Wilder gets pissed, yells bomb squad, and starts throwing bombs over Baghdad. You know what I mean? So I think he would eventually get caught, in other words, by Wilder, and I don't think that he can withstand his punching power. You know what? And then it's a whole new question. Okay, what type of shape will Tyson Fury be in? I mean, I know he's lost a gang of weight, and and he's just now turning 30, so he's not over the hill, but he's been inactive so long that does play a factor in this whole scenario. But I do like the idea. I like the idea of Wilder versus Fury, or Fury versus Wilder, but it had to be Wilder versus Fury because he's the champ, okay? So, but I would love to see that, and then you think about this. He's the man that beat the man, so he was the one that beat Klitschko first, when Klitschko legitimately had all those belts, okay, before they were stripped or about to be stripped by Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury beat Klitschko in his own backyard. He went to Klitschko. Klitschko didn't go to him, okay? So that just shows you, if he can do that against Klitschko, and then he can come over here and fight and possibly beat Wilder, yeah, that would be amazing. You know what I mean? But will that fight happen? That's the question. Because a lot of guys I noticed, just like the welterweight division, right? For example, you got Keith Thurman, he wants Pacquiao. Well, you got Spence wants Thurman. Then you got Danny Garcia, he also wants Thurman to get his belt back, the WBC, which was stripped. He's fighting for that. But, he avoided other fighters, or they all avoided other fighters for that most part. So let's hope that the heavyweight division is not like the welterweight division, So I hope that fight gets made. Frank Warren and Shelley Finkel, those guys supposedly be in talks of getting this fight together. And I would love to see it. Tyson Fury, he has a pretty good shot. I question his punching power versus his skill. I mean, his skill is good. He's awkward. That's what makes him rangy and dangerous. That's what makes it interesting. So is Wilder. Again, but Wilder has that punch, okay? He has that right-handed power, the type of power that can change a whole fight. So, Yeah, it would be very interesting to see these guys in the ring. The Lineal Champion versus the other champion with the other piece of the crown. You can't beat that. You know, that's a no-brainer. And I would love to see that. That brings a whole new perspective on that. And then whoever wins that particular fight will definitely have more juice going into a possible Joshua fight. You know what I mean? Next year sometime. You know, because or whoever wins, right? Whoever wins, they will have the juice. Okay? So if Fury wins, it's going to be huge in the UK if he fights Joshua. Right? Then he'll have his reckoning and him saying about getting his damn belts back. If Wilder knocks out Fury, okay, Wilder will have more of an argument because he beat the Lineal Champion. He beat the guy that beat the guy. So then he would have a lot more juice. Then he could legitimately ask for 50 million and might get it. So it looks good all the way around, you know, because like I said, there's always another option. There's always another guy, always another player into the game. So I think that fight should be made. Let's see how fast it'll take them to get that particular fight done. You know, because it's not like these promoters can't work together. You know, it's not like, you know, Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, you know, they got some beef going and some differences. But these particular two managers can possibly get the fight done. So you can see it happening. It is possible. So let's just see if it actually happens in reality. So anyway, that's just me wrapping it up. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury, his remarks, his possible fight. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.